What's up, Barion?
How y'all doing?
Good, how are you?
I'm all right.
What was your initial reaction to Saturday's game down in Nashville?
I was currently in Nashville, just catching up with some of the family, and I was watching the game, dozed off a little bit, woke up, and it was a dog fight, so I was just how y'all was, shocked, locked in, watching a good game.
You didn't run down to Broadway?
No sir, no sir. I ain't the party type.
Barion, how many times have you just rewatched that play from the Ole Miss game?
Watched it a couple times, but just like life, next play, gotta keep best foot forward. Can't dwell on it too long. So it was a great play, but I want to continue to make those type of plays and just put in the past.
How good did it feel though to finally get one of those? I feel like you were close so many times so far, but hadn't gotten one of those big plays yet.
Feel great. Couldn't even imagine, man. Great kid.
As a player, seeing how many upsets there were over the weekend, I think like 9 of the top 25 lost. Does that make it feel like it's wide open for you guys, like any given week?
Yeah, and I kind of told the boys that like everything we want is still in front of us. We just got to keep working hard and trusting the process, trusting the coaching, and just coming out here every day looking to be better and put the losses behind us and worry about the future.
Yeah, Coach Stoops said after that game that maybe earlier in your career you wouldn't have bounced back from that penalty the way you did. What has gone into that?
Just maturity, growing up, knowing the next play can be the best play. So, sorry to the team that I got that flag, but just next play mentality, keeping my head on right. Just going out there with the boys.
Back to the play, I think Brock said that you were not the first option, but when he got to the line, he saw single coverage. Did you know it was going to be single coverage? I mean, what are you thinking when you're going up the lineup and you see their coverage?
4th and 7, I'm thinking I need to make a play. I wanted this win bad. First year I didn't get to get it. Came up short. So all I was thinking, let's make a play. Let's get the team back going. Let's get the momentum again and wish for the best.
Is there any worry going through your mind that, oh man, we got down in the 20 again, but last time it didn't go so well when we got down here?
No, not so much worry. We've been out here months now, and I see what we've been and see the things we're doing and see what the team could become. So it wasn't no worry.
It felt like we saw that ball thrown to you so many times last year, and it didn't always work out. So what was maybe different this time around that you've done to be able to execute those plays?
That's a good question. Honestly, just some things don't always work in our favor, and can't dwell on stuff because it might not have been my fault. It might not have been quarterback. It might have been a great defensive call or whatever the case may be. So just coming out here every day, locked in, not knowing what play could be the play to win the game. So, just trying.
How many times do you think you and Brock have practiced that throw just like they did?
Was y'all at practice today? Y'all wasn't? Dang, man, that's kind of every day with me and Brock.
How have you seen Brock progress?
Oh man, I always said it since the first day I met him, man. I knew what he can be and I knew what he is. Brock is just so calm and so poised, locked in, always locked in. Always saying what we can do better, what I can do better, what he can do better. Always asking questions. Just a good guy to be around in the facility and see him every day.
What do you see from the Vanderbilt defense?
Man, they're great. I like the defense. They have a great team. I like what they're doing this year.
Is it weird though, you grew up Vandy football. Is it still weird seeing that unfold as a Nashville kid?
Yeah, that's pretty sure. I feel like that's everybody though. Nobody expected that, so I feel like that's everybody a little bit.
You guys got revenge on them last year, but you still remember that game 2 years ago?
Of course.
They came in here,
Of course.
November, snowing game, weird game.
Yeah.
Is that a little extra fuel for some of the guys that were on that team that are still on this team?
Yeah, of course. Got a little bad taste in my mouth still about losing at home, but got another opportunity.
Did they need to beat Alabama to get your attention, or had they already?
Yeah, I don't look past nobody. We could be playing my high school and we'll prepare the same way. So never look past nobody. In any moment, stuff can go wrong. So
These are two teams though that want to build on momentum. That you both have a nice win coming in to this one. Do you anticipate this to be pretty intense?
Yeah, of course. I want it to be. I love it like that.
Why do you think Dana's having the year he's having?
He worked his tail off every day, and he's due for it, man. Dane's my guy. I've seen it since freshman year, the things that he's been doing. So just all seeing it work in his favor, I'm excited for that.
How much confidence do you guys kind of stash in your back pocket after that Ole Miss win? Knowing it was still, by the time the game was played, it'll be 2 weeks ago. But, so you guys still get confidence, you get a big win like that. But do you hold on to it? Do you?
I say hold on to it to a certain extent. Like don't get the big head about it, because any given week we can be that team to fall if we're not prepared or we're not focused. So yeah, it's pretty sure to have that. But like I be telling the boys, we gotta stay locked in. Everything we want is right in front of us. We just gotta keep grinding for it.
Because you didn't have to worry about a quote letdown loss because you didn't have a game right after that. But so do you feel like that was a good opportunity to soak in that? You know, give 2 weeks after a huge win like that. Did that build confidence throughout the team?
Of course. And then extra week in the training room, film out here. So it was good. I liked the bye week.
All right.
Thanks.
Thank you.
You've been playing a ton of 12 personnel lately, so how have you all treated that as a tight end room, that extra workload?
Yeah, we love 12 personnel. We like to get as many tight ends as we can in the game. We get to communicate. I get to work together on some plays, so it's a lot of fun every time we're in 12 personnel, or even 13, you know.
When they're asking you to do more pass protection, is that a challenge, just because it's not – a lot of times tight ends are going out for routes, protecting the quarterback?
Yeah, of course it's a challenge. But it's something I'm working every day to try to get better at. You know, being able to pass pro, an edge rusher that's, you know, trained to go against tackles, it's a tough challenge, but I'm open for the challenge. I like to do it, and I got to do what it takes to help our team.
Coach, we haven't talked to you since the Ole Miss game. What was your view of that last play when you came down with the fumble in the end zone?
Oh, I mean, it was obviously unbelievable. Wasn't really expecting it. Just was trying to block my guy, and the ball happened to pop up, and it's something I remember for the rest of my life. And, you know, my teammates were all there surrounding me, so just super thankful for them. And it was a great team win, and, you know, again, it's something I'll remember for the rest of my life.
I know you got a couple of moments earlier in the game you probably weren't super happy with. How good did it feel to get that redemption there in the last play?
Yeah, you know, things, I mean, we're playing in the toughest conference in the country. Things aren't always going to go your way out there, but, you know, it taught me a valuable lesson just to keep my head in my game and in the game, and I appreciate my teammates being there, got my back, and, you know, helping me do that. And like I said, it all came full circle, so God is good, and it was a great team win.
How long did it take for you to process what was happening there, or was it just before you could even think you were in the end zone?
I don't know, when I joke about it, I say that the ball was kind of there in slow motion for a second. I was just like, wow, that ball.
Like the movies.
Yeah, like the movie. I was like, wow, the ball. And then I jumped on it. But, you know, I don't know. It wasn't something I was expecting, but the ball was right there. I was like, you know what, I'm going to go grab it. So, yeah, it worked out, and I feel like I knew after that play that things were going to go our way.
Where were you when you saw what Vanderbilt did over the weekend?
I was in the comfort of my home in Cincinnati, so got to go home during the bye week. It was a great win by Vandy. They're doing great things over there. They got some great players. The quarterback's playing pretty well. So we're really excited for the challenge, but we're focused on ourselves. We recognize that every SEC game we play is going to be challenging. So we're excited for the challenge. We know they're going to bring it.
As Barion, over the weekend, there were so many upsets. As a player, does that kind of give you guys the sense that, like, this thing is wide open? We can still do something here any given week?
Yeah, I mean, 100%. I think, you know, it shows that there's a lot of talent in there in the SEC. So I think we just got to focus. We got to be detailed in our preparation for every game, because we saw what happened over the weekend. So we saw anything can happen on those Saturdays, and the games in the SEC really come down to those really small details. So we just got to be detailed in. Really come off this bye week, we got our bodies rested and stuff like that. So we'll be ready to go, and we're excited for the rest of the year.
You guys are doing some really good things in the counter run game. What is that, when you get to pull down the line, is that something you think you're really good at? Is that, like, what's going through your mind when those play calls are coming in?
I think I gotta get perked up a little bit. I know it's gonna be a physical run play. We're probably gonna end up beating the linebacker. We just gotta be fast, but you also gotta be patient. You gotta be able to react to the guard's pull if it's a log or a kick. But after we get that read, I mean, it's full force. You're going to go make contact with the guy and just give the quarterback about a second to get by. But yeah, it's a lot of fun. I think we've ran it here before the past 2 years, obviously, but we've ran it a lot this season. So I like it. I like it a lot.
Is that your favorite run block?
I always like duo. I think duo is just like kind of like a downhill run game. It's you versus that guy right there, and it's fun. We call it a dirty run, so you know it's going to be a physical block. I would say that or counter is a lot of fun too, for sure.
Part of that touchdown, how many fumble recoveries had you ever had in your career?
I would definitely say 0, but it's something my dad has always told me over the years is like play hard and play to the whistle and try to be around the ball when you can, because you never know when the ball's going to come out. So if you're playing hard and you're doing your job and you're around the football, things like that can happen. So that was my first time, but I guess it was a pretty big first time fumble recovery.
The coaches have talked this week about using that open day in the week to self-scout a little bit and evaluate what you've been doing. What do you hope to do better or to keep building on, and kind of as we get to the second part of the season?
I think you're talking about last week, or
yeah, just with the open day and practice. What do you look back on from your play and just decide, I need to do this better or I need to keep doing this?
Yeah, I mean, I think there's a lot of stuff I need to keep getting better at. I want to try to keep working on my hand placement, some of my blocks, being vertical, stuff like that. And we got a chance to go against the defense in the bye week, which is a lot of fun because you kind of get that fall camp competition back. So you get a good chance to work on some of the stuff you want to work on. But there isn't anything too particular. I'm trying to be as well-rounded as I can and really work on every part of my game that I can work on.
You guys obviously gain confidence after a win like that at Ole Miss, but then you have a bye week, so there's no letdown. So that extra confidence, do you just kind of stash it in your back pocket, or do you carry that with you?
I mean, yeah, there's confidence, but Coach Stoops didn't just give us the week off last week. He still put us to work throughout the course of the week. So I think obviously we have that little bit of confidence, but then we know we got to hone in this week, get to work. The bye week was good to get our bodies right and stuff, but we know at the end of the day we got to go execute, put the work in this week, be attentive to the details and stuff, and yeah, I think it'll work out if we do that. But it's like I said, it's gonna be a big challenge, and we always got to be confident, but we know they're gonna come bring it.
When you get back to the counter runs that Nick was talking about, does the offensive line and the tight ends have to work together? Does Coach Wolford coach you on that? Does Coach Merrill's or the combined effort? How do they coach you on those runs?
Yeah, they combine it. We get a lot of time kind of during breaks in our practice to get the O-line and the tight ends together and talk about some different looks that we might see during the game. So they both do a great job at getting us prepared in the run game for sure.
One other thing. Can I ask one other thing?
Yeah.
How have you seen Brock progress to this point?
Oh, I mean, I think he obviously, coming in as first on the road SEC game. Obviously there's a little bit of nerves and stuff, but he went out and he owned it, and we're super proud of him. He just plays with a toughness and a tenacity that you love to see out of a quarterback, and I think all the guys see it, and we all rally off of it. So I think he's gotten better each and every week. His confidence has gotten better each and every week, and we're so early in the season. I think we'll keep seeing that progress. So we're super excited about him. He's a dog, and I think he's going to keep doing what he's doing for sure. Thanks, guys.
Thank you.
Yeah.